He was a professor at the university there, FAU, Florida Atlantic University. Marjorie looks like a young lady. There's Bob tossing the ball to the kids. There's Michael catching. They were on a canal in Boca Raton. There's Daddy and his boys and his little girl. Well, must be, yeah, it's April, so it's Michael's birthday. Let's give Michael some wax, not that hard. Happy birthday to you. 7 whacks or 6 whacks for him, or 5, maybe it was 5. Marjorie hits her little brother, big brother, and Tommy whacks his brother. Oh, this is Ho Ho the Clown party time, everybody. The famous party for about 8 kids and 10, almost had 100 people there in the backyard. We gave each kid his own section of the backyard to have their own party with their friends. So 15, 20, 25, well, 77 people, 77 kids, I think, showed up. I don't know how many there was per, but you can figure it out, 15 to 20 little kids per Frank child. There's Adri with her wig on. Michael's got his group around him, and he's getting his presents. That's a big group. That must be Karen's group of kids, or might have been Margie's. No, there's Karen with her group, the oldest group, the 7-year-olds. We were leaving for Germany. I guess we already knew it, so this must have been the spring before we were leaving, if it's April-May time frame. And with everybody going on vacation, we left. And I don't know what happened to the movies. There's Beth Sloat with Marjorie and her group. Adri's letting her blow out a candle. Jan Winston behind there. And that must have been Tommy's group with the card table, passing out favors and hats and ice cream and cupcakes and candy and what have you. We blew up these balloons inside the house. It was a real funny story. And in an air-conditioned house, when you blow up cold balloons and you bring them outside in the hot air, they expand very rapidly, and about 90% of them, we must have blown up about 100 balloons to hang on the trees, and 90% blew up and expanded and blew up. Only ones that didn't blow up were the ones we didn't blow up all the way. Karen with a bow in her hair, looking very cute. Scanning around, there's Jan again. Had a meeting with some German, no, it was the International Office Council, customers from 12 different countries. No, 12 customers from 10 countries, I guess it is, 2 from Germany and 2 from France. Went to Boca Raton. Jan was the director, supposed to be the host director, introducing his people to give them a briefing, 2-day briefing we had in Boca, and he didn't show. He had to go to New York, he said. He never called me back. Sent me a prof's note, that's all. Here's Margie. Hi, little Marge. This is before Ho Ho came, and she's enjoying herself, having a good time at this point. That all changed when she saw that crazy-looking guy, Ho Ho. There's a fat-faced baby. There's a cute little girl. All these people are grown up now, a lot of them with kids, like Tommy and Margie. There's Tommy. He's having a good time. He got some chocolate, some cake on his face. And there's Michael cooling off underneath his table, opening his presents, keeping the sun off his head, it looks like, being very clever about the whole thing. And there's Beth Sloat playing games with the kids. Simon says, "Put your hands on your head." "No, you're out." Little girl went out and she started crying, I think. "Oh, it's okay, don't cry." There's kids on the swings. There's the boss of the swings, Mr. Winston. And there's the boss of the yard, Adri. And Gordon is just walking around taking films, sort of overwhelmed by the mass of kids. And here is Ho Ho the Clown, the Jewish guy from Fort Lauderdale that we found in the papers. He gave us a real terrific 1-hour program for about $30. Don't know how he does it. A little bit of magic, a little bit of comedy. He was in such a hurry to get out of there that day. He had a rope that he created as his imaginary stage, and he just packed up everything, left his rope there, and was gone. I think he overstayed his performance time and was in a hurry to get to his next audience. Must have been a weekend. He probably put on 2 or 3 shows on the weekend. And there's this is when Marjorie got really upset at this crazy-looking guy. She was, I want to get out of here. I want to go back in the house. Finally, Adri came and got her, quieted her down a little bit, but she never really did warm up to Ho-Ho. And if you look at him through the eyes of a little girl, some cute little kids there. She's holding on to her mommy for dear life by one of the grapefruit trees. Here's the big mango tree on the left. I think we had 4 or 5 grapefruit trees. The lemon tree that kid is in was already dead by this time. And grapefruit trees didn't do too well, but the mango tree just thrived. We had some Japanese apple trees. Kids are having a good time watching Ho-Ho. There's Karen right in the middle of that group without the hat on. Kids having a ball. Adri going in to get some more ice cream. Ho-Ho lighting up a fire to make that bird appear. Put on a nice show. Tommy enjoyed it. He said, I want to do that too. I want to make people happy and make them laugh and clap. And as long as you can make a living at it, that's great. There's the dove. Now, if you were a 3-year-old, no, 3 or 2-year-old, she wasn't even 2 yet, looking at that face, a guy came into your backyard, walking around with a big nose and big red lips and a funny-looking hairdo and bald head and white coat, I think I'd be scared too if I was not even 2 years old yet. He did balloons, he did magic. Michael liked it. He gave away some balloons. Adri's saying, how long is this thing going to go on? I got a headache. And what's he shoving down there? Something went in there. Panning too fast, Gordon. Slow down. You can't see. There's Tommy. Tommy's group of friends. So if this was 1970, this is real number 16. 1970, Karen was 8 years old, Michael 6, Tommy 5, and Marjorie 3. So she would have been 3 in June, but this was probably May time frame. So she was almost 3. Yeah, you're growing up pretty good, Marge. Fast. Too fast. Hey, Tommy got a coin or something there. Hi. And now everybody's going to get a chance to pet the rabbit. Oh no, he has a gun there. What is he doing there? We don't have any sound effects. Oh, he's giving him money. That's what it is. He had some Ho-Ho the Clown bills with his phone number on it. There's Marjorie hiding, looking up, getting protection through her daddy's legs from this strange creature. And there are the Frank kids right up in front as the birthday kids having the privilege of the first pet. Oh, he must shoot a gun off, and a rabbit appears. That poor rabbit must be deaf by now. Shoots the gun off right by their ears. Okay, everybody line up now. So we have one line, and you all have a chance to pet the rabbit, okay? Come on, let's behave like young ladies and gentlemen in Boca Raton. Someday. Here's Marjorie looking around. A little fast action filming here. Kids are now lined up. Mother's got them lined up. Everyone's going to get a 30-second pet, and the rabbit, that's going to take a half an hour by itself. And they're all walking by the rabbit, getting a chance to pet the old rabbit. Ho-Ho making sure that the rabbit doesn't bite anybody. There's the rabbit. Karen's petting the rabbit. Michael's petting the rabbit.